The book of Ecclesiasticus, otherwise known as Sirach, in the Apocrypha, chapter 6 and verse 18. My son, gather instruction from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age. I'm going to start right there. I'm going to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth. It's like through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Shai. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. Shalom to the 144,000. So Ecclesiasticus, all right, chapter 6, the second part of it is really going into, the importance of gathering wisdom, man. And wisdom is pretty much having the knowledge of how to maneuver, man. How to maneuver in life, how to handle situations properly, That's what wisdom is, man. And a lot of our people, man, they're not taught to seek after wisdom, man. They're taught to seek after, getting money and just carnal material things, man. And it leads them into traps, man. You know what I'm saying? And they fall victim to it, man. You see, we're being taught wisdom, true wisdom through Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right? So when you come into this truth, man, that's what you should be desiring, man. And wisdom is likened unto a woman. Wisdom is like an attractive woman, man, that everybody can't get at. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at it like that, man. And she's found in these scriptures. Okay? So let's continue on. Let's read a little bit more, all right? So you got to seek her, seek her early, man. Come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth, and wait for her good fruits. For thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her, but thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon. So yeah, man, this also lets you know how to obtain wisdom, man. If you want to be looked at as wise, man, you want to be able to know how to maneuver in life, man. Okay? How according to the will of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? You have to toil and labor, man. Okay? And it don't take a whole lot. You see what I'm saying? It really just takes discipline. All right? Focus, man. That's how you obtain wisdom. By studying these scriptures, man, looking at words, man, going into different accounts. All right? Doing Google searches, man. Looking at documentaries that relate to the scriptures, you know what I'm saying? That's how you find wisdom, man. And matter of fact, let's get a quick precept on that, because wisdom really comes from fearing the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. But, once you do that, man, you're going to start, once you really develop that healthy fear of the Lord, man, you're going to be seeking out ways that please him, man. And the ways that please the Lord is rooted in wisdom, man. The Lord ain't fucking with no idiots, man. So you men of the Lord who have been called into this thing, man, who have been gathering wisdom, all right, out of fear of the Lord, that's a very special thing, man. Because not everybody got wisdom. All right, here we have Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 7. And it says, the fear of the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. You see? And you see a lot of those guys that fit this category coming to the camps and whatnot, man, and be on the comment boards and whatnot talking shit. All right? They refuse to be instructed by the men of the Lord, man. All right? They don't fear the Lord first and foremost, man. That's why they talk to the prophets any kind of way, man. And they're going to be judged for it, man. All right? You see, it's wise to fear the Lord, man, and to respect and reverence those men that he set up to teach his word, man. Okay? But yeah, the beginning of knowledge, is the fear of the Lord, man. All right? You see? And wisdom, you have to be allowed to be instructed, man. You can't be a know-it-all, man. Think you're going to obtain wisdom. All right? You have to be humble, man. Willing to learn, man. Willing to listen more than you run your mouth. And that's something you learn coming into this truth, man, to just sit back and listen to the men who are prophesying, man. All right? And be instructed by the scriptures, man. Actually, making changes to your life, man. That's wise, man. Okay? And that's all rooted in the fear of the Lord, man. The reverence of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai and his word, man. All right, just to, add on to this right here, where it says, for thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her. All right? That means, it don't really take a whole lot of energy, man. It's not like rocket science, man. All you got to do is pay attention and focus on what the scriptures are saying, man. And you'll begin to see your life changing, man. That's why it says, but thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon. Okay? What are the fruits of wisdom, man? You know, it's life, man. Okay? You see, the unwise, man, like I said, they fall into all kind of different traps and snares, man, of this damn devil. All right? Those who are not wise, they're going to fall victim to the spiritual demon Satan and Esau Edom, who is the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, the so-called white man. All right? Because look, for example, all right, if you read, all right, you do a little toiling and laboring and you read the scriptures, right? And you read Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 10, it tells you to never trust your enemy, right? Never trust thine enemy. Well, those who have read that scripture and have took that wisdom and held on to it, guess what? They didn't go out there and take that jab, man. And now they're not having, they're not out here, worried about dropping unalive, man, because of their, ignorance. No, they took hold to wisdom, man. They actually went into the scriptures, man, and they listened to the prophets. So therefore, they were instructed and guided, man, away from that trap. That's just a small example, or of how wisdom can, bring forth life and deliver you from death, man. We're telling you not to take the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, man. You wouldn't know that unless you listen to the prophets, all right, took instruction and read Revelation 13, verse 16 through 18 on down, man. All right, Revelation 16, Revelation 14, all right. That's that labor, man. And it don't take much to read those things, man, and to move accordingly, All right. So yeah, Salakia. Let's see here. Salakia. All right, let's go to the next verse. Chapter 20, verse 20, it says, she is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding will not remain with her. Okay, you see that? Because these ignorant niggas out here, man, a lot of these people are just, gone in this world, man. They're totally gone in the flesh, man. They don't have the desire to actually seek out wisdom, man. They can't sit down for 2 seconds and read the scriptures and really meditate on what's being said. You know what I'm saying? They're not able to comprehend. All right. And to them, this wisdom, knowledge, understanding is unpleasant to them, man. They scoff at it and they mock at it, man. They'd rather go do some dumb shit, man, that's unprofitable to them than actually, take the time to listen to the prophets, man, and adhere to what the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is saying through his word and the prophets, man. Okay? So, yeah, that's why, niggas, they talk shit against the word, all right? Men and women, because it's unpleasant to them, man. Matter of fact, let's get a precept on that. All right, Proverbs chapter 24 and verse 7. It says, wisdom is too high for a fool. He openeth not his mouth in the gate. All right. Wisdom is too high for these people out here, these 2/3 to obtain, man. It's way above their heads, man. That's why they scoff and they mock at it, because they don't see the value of what we have here, man. They don't see the value of what the Lord has opened our minds and understanding up to, man, which is this word, man, and these prophecies. They don't see the value of that, man, and walking in the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai. It's too high for them, man. They think it's oppressive to follow the Lord, man, not knowing that it's leading them to eternal life, man. All right, wisdom is too high for a fool, man. All right, Ecclesiasticus chapter 32 and verse 17, and it says, a sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. You see, and that's another reason why these 2/3 don't adhere to the truth is because they don't want to be reproved, man. They don't want to change, man. All right? They find excuses to be wicked, man. You see? They find excuses to be reprobates and degenerates, because that's more comfortable to them, man. You see, you got to realize that Yahweh Shema Shai created us and designed us to desire wisdom, man. And that's a gift, man. All right? We're not like the rest of these people out here. And Lord willing, it stays that way. Okay? We continue on seeking out the wisdom of the scriptures, man, and internalizing it, man, and moving accordingly. All right, but you have to be willing to be reproved, man, and rebuked. All right, those who can't take rebuke, man, those who can't take correction, they're gonna be left to their own devices, man. All right, we need to be reproved, man. All of us, man. We're not perfect, man. You see, this word is the mold that we are trying to fit into, man. The footsteps of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, so back in Ecclesiastes chapter 6, let's go to verse 21. It says, talking about wisdom, she will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial, and he will cast her from him ere it be long. So what does that mean? Okay, that means that to the average person, man, you know, those who are not really truly seeking wisdom, all right, or I'll say it like this, those who fall out of the truth, man, those who start to eat of this knowledge, man, and they fall out is because the weight was too heavy, man. You see, because wisdom will try you, man. It'll put you in different situations, man. All right? It requires discipline, man. It requires a level of suffering, man, to obtain wisdom, man. All right, just like a woman, you know what I'm saying? You know, you find a bad woman, you know, attractive woman, got her shit together, you know what I'm saying? You have to come correct, man. You're going to have to, you know, step your game up, man. And a lot of these people, they're not willing to step their game up to obtain wisdom, man. All right? It's too burdensome for them, man. For wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many. You see, everybody ain't got this wisdom, man. That's why a lot of people ran out to take that jab, man. And now they fucked up. They didn't have that wisdom. And guess what? A lot of people finna run out and take that RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, because they lack wisdom. They don't understand what we understand. You see? So wisdom is not manifest to many. The understanding of this truth, you know, the understanding of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai and the Rachal Kodash, which is the Holy Spirit, is not manifest to everybody, man. Verse 23, give ear, my son, and receive my advice, and refuse not my counsel. Okay? So there you go, man. Wisdom comes with advice, man. And it goes on to say this. And put thy feet into her fetters, and thy neck into her chain. Okay, what is that talking about? All right, because, look, man, when you're out here in this world, man, you don't really have to have any discipline, man. People of the earth, man, they just walk around and do whatever the fuck they feel like doing. They don't have any restraint. Well, wisdom requires you to have restraint, man. It requires you to abstain from many different things that everybody else is just doing freely, man. All right? You see? It requires you to have self-control, man. And that's likened it to fetters, man. You know? Which are like, you know, things you put on you put on a slave, man. You know, like shackles. Okay? Well, wisdom keeps you from being free to do wickedness to destroy yourself, man. Because that's what these people are doing, man. They don't have those fetters and chains on them, man. They walking around freely, falling into all type of different traps, man. Being homosexuals, man. Because they feel like they can have sex with whoever they want to, or they could be whatever they want. They could be a man today, a woman tomorrow. They don't have the chains of wisdom on them, man. Doing drugs, man. Just do as thou wilt. You see, the Lord puts those chains on us, man, which is wisdom. He restrains us from being complete idiots out here, man. Bow down thy shoulder and bear her, and be not grieved with her bonds. You see? Don't be grieved with having discipline and restraint, man. That's actually wisdom, man. Come unto her with thy whole heart, and keep her ways with all thy power. You see? Wisdom, man. Let's get a quick precept on that, man. Because it's important, man. Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 7, one of my favorites, man. And it says, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. You see that? That's the most important thing, man. Get wisdom of the scriptures, man. Wisdom of the prophecies, man. Understanding of what's going on around you, man. And how to move. Understanding of the will of the Lord, man. You see? That's what we're supposed to be, obtaining in this grace period, man. That's why we read these scriptures daily. That's why we listen to videos, man. And taking down notes, man. So that we know how to move in the time we're coming into, man. Because it's finna get crazy out here, man. The worst time this earth has ever seen. a time known as Jacob's trouble. And if you ain't got wisdom, if you don't know how to move out here, you're going to be through out here, man. All right. Here's the illustration that I found. All right. It's going to be those people out here who avoid the wisdom of the scriptures, man. They just cast it off behind them, man. They thought that we were just a bunch of disgruntled men out here on the street corner just yelling at the top of our lungs for no reason. You know, they think that we are insignificant and what we're bringing is not important, man. But it's really the wisdom of how to survive, man. You see? And a lot of y'all are going to fall victim to chasing the money, which is a trap, man. But those who have wisdom are going to avoid that trap that's being set up right now. We can see, look, the wise, we can see the traps being laid, man. One of the main traps we're looking at right now is the RFID microchip, man. All right, which is going to be, the device where they load your central bank digital currency on, because they're finna do away with the dollar. You see, and they're going to try to cause everybody to receive this mark, to buy and to sell, to continue on in society, man. And those who covet after money, those who don't have the wisdom enough not to love money and to really seek the Lord more than anything, they're going to fall victim to that trap, man, and they're going to get caught. All right. See, that's the importance of wisdom, man. All right, check this out. Ecclesiasticus, otherwise known as Sirach, in the Apocrypha, chapter 1 and verse 5. It says, the word of the Most High, or God the Most High, is the fountain of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments. Do you see that, man? Everlasting commandments. Wisdom is a spirit, man. Wisdom is spiritual, man. Okay, and I just had a dream, of, a woman, and she was wise, man. And I had a couple of dreams like this, man, where wisdom was portrayed as a woman. All right, leading me in certain directions, man. And I was, in my dream, I had one last night, matter of fact, and I woke up from it, and I was just like amazed at it, man, because the woman in my dream, all right, she was just very wise, man. She wasn't like these bimbos out here that you see out here in the world, man. She wasn't like, in the spirit of no Cardi B or nothing like that. She was like a wise, educated woman. And I was marveled at her wisdom, man. And that's just a dream illustrating the importance of seeking after wisdom, man. How it could elevate you. And it comes from Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Okay, just a quick testimony. Okay. But yeah. So yeah, it says, the word of the Most High, all right, is the fountain of wisdom. So the word, man, you got to be in this word, in these scriptures, man. It tells you how to move and maneuver in the world. It tells you how to deal with women, how to deal with your children, how to deal with food, how to deal with animals, how to deal with everything, man. It's in the scriptures, man. The Lord gives you the blueprint on life, man. That's what this is. Okay? And 2/3 ain't even seeking it, man. They ain't even trying to read the scriptures, man. They ain't even trying to understand what we saying, man. All right, here we have the book of Psalms, chapter 50 and verse 17. And it says, seeing thou hatest instruction and casteth my words behind thee. This is talking about Esau, ultimately, but this also goes into 2/3, man. All right, but for example, Esau, you see how he's running the world, man? How everything is fucked up? Because he's not running the world in wisdom, in the wisdom of Yahweh Shema Shai. That's why your food is all messed up. That's why the air is polluted. Ain't nobody fucking happy, man. Because the wicked is in rulership right now. And the people are mourning, man. I believe it tells you that in Isaiah 29 and verse 2. Okay? Because he doesn't have wisdom, man. Esau's a dumbass, man. He's intelligent, when it comes to doing wickedly. But he can't do righteously, man. That's why we all suffering, man. Okay? But, hey, when the Lord sets up his elect, when Yahweh shall return, wisdom is going to be flourishing throughout the earth, man. And it's going to be coming from his chosen people, man. The Israelites, man. They're going to be seeking unto us and trying to walk in our ways, because our wisdom is going to show, man. It's going to bear its fruit, man. Especially once we're made perfect. All right? Adhering the laws, the statutes and commandments in perfection, man. That's wisdom. And we're tasting of it right now by reading these scriptures, man. All right? So it says, keep her ways with all thy power, all right? That's what the elect are doing right now. It's 27, it says, search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go. Wisdom is a very fine woman, man. She's very attractive, man. Okay? You see? Don't let her go, man. Can't lose her. Verse 28, for at the last thou shalt find her rest, and that shall be turned to thy joy. Okay? We're going to be glorying when we make it on that chariot, man, because wisdom has guided us, man. Okay? Then shall her fetters be a strong defense for thee, and her chains a robe of glory. Because right now, it seems when you first come into this truth, you gotta start making changes. You gotta start restraining yourself. You gotta stop doing the things you were doing in the world. That can seem grievous, man. It seems like chains are on you, man. Okay, but then it's gonna be turned to a robe of glory, man. At the end of, at the end, okay, when you're receiving salvation, when you're being fed through Jacob's trouble, and you knowing how to avoid different death traps when all hell breaks loose. That's gonna be that robe of glory, man. Okay, there is a golden ornament upon her, and her bands are purple lace. All right, royalty. Thou shalt put her on as a robe of honor, and shalt put her about thee as a crown of joy. You see, we ain't doing this for no reason, man. We ain't reading these scriptures and studying for no reason, man. My son, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught, and if thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent. If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding, and if thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise. You got to listen and take instruction, man. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise, and we're doing that, man. And that's why we say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, okay? Because the Lord is dealing with them, man. They have a plethora of wisdom, man. And that's why we watch their videos and we take heed to what they're saying, man. Okay? Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him. That means get to him early. All right? And let thy foot wear the steps of his door. That means you should always be seeking wisdom, man, especially from the prophets, all right, who are reading the scriptures. Let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord, and meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish thine heart, which means your mind, and give thee wisdom at thy own desire. Because the Lord divvies out that wisdom, man. If he sees that you seeking him, man, in truth and sincerity, and you're being diligent, he gonna give you that wisdom, man. All right, and you're gonna know how to maneuver out here, man, better than everybody else, better than those people out here in the world who reject wisdom. You're gonna be thriving, all right, while they out here, getting ate by teeth of wild beasts and taking an RFID microchip and pretty much waiting to be destroyed, man. Okay, so yeah, man, just want to do a quick lesson on this. Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect, wherever you might be out there. All right, wisdom, man. Wisdom. That's what we need to be obtaining right now while we still got time. All right. So I'm ending right there. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bashmiel Shai, and Kwame Yasharala and the Bible Ball. Shalom.